Yeah.
Hi Bafana Bafana fans. The squad for AFCON 2023 has just been released and we've been watching your comments. Gents, ladies, football fans, we've seen that you guys are a bit unhappy with the squad and we just wanted to address some of your concerns as football analysts. We've got Mark Stradom in the house, Gift, Sony, Zwane and Lolita here. Firstly, I want to put a question to the table. Lyle Foster has been omitted from the squad. He wrote to Safa, he wrote to Hugo Bruce asking to be revoked from there. He's mentioned a medical issue. I just want to ask you guys, how happy or sad are you to see Foster not being with the squad? Lolita.
For me personally, having watched him grow in Burnley and become an important player, I think Bafana Bafana missed the boat on that one. The coach, Vincent Kompany, who's a City legend, who's the current coach, he came out and said that, no, listen, I can't let him go because of citing medical reasons.
Yeah.
So,
but the player also came out and he wrote to Hugo Bruce. Hugo Bruce confirmed that on camera, saying that if you want, as a South African public, you are free to phone Burnley, ask them for the medical doctor, get him on the call. But do you think we should be doing more to protect Foster, or should Foster come out and play?
I think his well-being is the most important thing at the end of the day. We can't run away from the fact that we needed to go to AFCON with our strongest squad, and Foster is one of our best strikers, if not the best. So we do need him. We really need him. But if he feels that he's not okay, we need to prioritize that and let him deal with it.
Mark, I want to ask you a question. I know previously we've watched Lyle Foster play as a striker, but also as a number 10, and that exposed the weakness in the Bafana team. I know you've been a big fan of Masongani for a long time. How upset are you to see him not being in the squad, and why?
I'm actually very upset because besides Zwane being the creative player in the squad, if he was to get hurt in the first two games and say we progress through the tournament, who's going to replace him and provide for
the number
team?
10 for the country.
Exactly, there's no creative player. And as for Lyle Foster not being in the squad, maybe we just don't know the seriousness of the condition that he's in. So without Patrick and Timber there, I'm not sure where the creative side will come for the team.
I think, with all due respect, Lyle Foster, if he doesn't want to play, that's a decision he's made, and we have to stand by and respect that he's made a decision, and he's not the entire country. We should be able to feel another striker in that striking berth, and I think we do have it in our ranks, but, you make a good point there about the lack of the number 10 jersey, and Tim Zwane, Gift, you just said he barely finishes a game for Sundowns.
Yes, I think maybe it's also the age. I was seeing the comment even on the socials. People were throwing names around. We have a number of players that were not included. Some fans were saying maybe Lodge.
Could have played on the left.
A good substitute for Zwane.
We're not taking anything away from Timber Zwane. He's a very good player. He offers a lot to the squad. But age does play a factor.
You're not going to play 90.
Yes, and when you go to these huge tournaments, the energy is high, the intensity is high. Everybody wants to win. He is a good player, but will he last the full tournament with one creative player?
The answer is no. I don't think any country is going to play.
So I think we make a fair shout for Patrick Masongani. If there's another number 10 with the quality that Timber Zwane has or of Masongani, then surely they should be in the squad, because when we play the big teams, if we meet Nigeria, Cameroon, Senegal, those players are all overseas-based players. They have the quality,
the pedigree,
the experience is there. They're playing against top players. Our players are all based there and comfortable. So when they come against the stronger teams, where's the creative side going to come from? We can't go there scoring one goal every game.
And I think it's also important to note, speaking of Masonga, he's been a regular feature for Orlando Pirates.
He scored a penalty as well not so long ago. He's shown his prowess. I've even seen him hold the Man of the Match award. So, he is a danger man, somebody who can change the game. And, if he's been playing, I think there was some statistic of players to have started every single game across all competitions for Pirates. It was him and Cloaky, but then Cloaky didn't start all the games, and Masangani was the only player at that point in time. I heard a comment over here saying overseas-based players, and Lolita, we've got a few overseas-based players that have not made a squad. The comments mentioned Zwane. I think everybody's talking about him. Maybe you can elaborate about him, Blom, maybe even the likes of Ngezana, I think a Romanian-based player. But let's focus on Blom and Zwane as USA-based players.
The fact that the coach has dealings with those players before and not having to be picked. Clearly, there's some discrepancy between the clubs that side, the players, as well as the national coach. Why is the national coach not picking them? They're fabulous players. They're playing in and week out. We don't know why. Personally, it's a huge loss. I think the fact that you, as a South African, you go and play overseas, it's such an incredible feat. And we should be blooding those players inside our squad. Because I actually saw in the comments that there's 10 Sundowns players, which, no disrespect to Sundowns, they're current champions, but surely we could have added 3 more other players, especially that are playing in a higher league. As
Blom has been killing it, actually. Let's be honest, he's been having a very good season, a season to remember for him. The same can be said for Zwane. So, it's quite unfortunate when you see players like that not being in the Bafana team, because I could say they could stand with just about anybody in the country right now.
In his defense, Bruce, because they asked the question about the
absenteeism,
the players that are based in USA, I think he said something about the fact that it's off season now.
The season ended in October, which means they haven't played for 2 months. But he did say that they are training currently now.
I think Blom is with Super Sport and governance.
The legs are moving. He's not sitting still. The muscle memory is there. He plays every game. He's a starter. He's a good player. So if he's still training, he can still play.
Surely he could have taken a loan deal and come to play in SA.
But he's still training with Super Sport right now at the moment. And he's coming from America. He's training with the number 2 team in the country right now. So why can't he go to AFCON?
And
Kaniso Mayo, I just want to add, Kaniso Mayo, top goal scorer in the league. Never had a mention. Lepasa, we know his form right now. He scored 3 goals. Mahupa, 3 goals.
But there's also Saling is also there.
Saling, another shout. Yeah. So I don't know if we're going to AFCON to give chances or I don't know what's the story, but we need to go with our best players and go there to win. That's my thing.
I was surprised when Lepasa made the cards and Mayo didn't. I mean, they play in the same league. Mayo is the top goal scorer. I think Lepasa is there down with
number 3.
It's like 4 goals or something now.
So you're telling me that you'd rather take a number 3 and leave a number 1?
Huge talking point.
That's a huge talking point. Is it because of experience or what's important? Is it form or experience?
Sometimes you can't think about form or experience. If the player is playing and is hot right now, you take him right now. Because you can't say we're gonna next time. Next time he could not be playing soccer. You know what I'm saying? If Mayo is playing now, which he is, highest goal scorer in the league, he's a starter for Cape Town City, he's one of the hottest properties in the league now. Sundowns is after him, Pirates is after him. Let him go to AFCON, let him showcase his talent. Maybe there's opportunity overseas that might see him. Why keep our players grounded?
Let's talk about Rotomo as well, because he's another name that should have been etched into that squad, especially when you look at the likes of some of the players that have been given the tickets.
Jaden Adams, Osman Apollos. For me personally, I don't think those 2 boys, nothing against them or saying they're bad. For right now, I think out of all the youngsters in the country, Rotomo is number 1 for me. And I think he should have been ahead Jaden Adams and Apollos right now. Why? I want to know the reason why he wasn't introduced into the squad now at the moment.
You mentioned Super Sport player Chandran Campbell as well deserves a mention over there, but also his teammate Grant Margaman. The CDM position is absolutely crucial, and right now Mokoena is one player. He cannot be playing every single game. And let's just say by some hook or crook we get past the group stages into the final, into the knockout rounds, Mokoena is going to be even more tired. Who are we going to bring on? That's why I mentioned the likes of even Miguel Tim of Orlando Pirates. You know what you're going to get from him. Mr. Consistency. For years he's been playing the same game, one of the best in the country at it. Tetua, we understand he's been involved in an accident, but Hugo Bruce has come out and said that Tetua is going to be one of the players he could call upon. So if he asked him to keep training, if that happens, we'll just have to wait and see. But you know, right there, Margaman, Tetua, and Tim.
I think the position of Mokoena and Themba Zwane has the same issue. Because if either one gets injured,
there's no right like for like,
there's no regular for that position. With regards to teams, I think we needed him. We know those our fellow North African players.
They're strong players. They're big.
They are
big
aggressive.
boys.
They are strong. They're big. So, and they understand that most of us, the South Africans, we're
small
not
builds.
we're not
60, 70
in size.
kgs.
So they will want to use their size to their advantage. So I feel that our coach should have picked, a number of strong players. As you've mentioned, Tim, he has been a regular.
But Tetua as well, very stocky.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Tetua is.
I want to throw a question to Desh and the panel. Like the coach said, we're going to start with training on the 5th of January. Do we have enough time for the first game being the 16th? Reminding that SA, we know about traveling issues and everything like that. Do we have enough time preparation-wise for our first game?
I think another issue that may have made the training to start a bit late. It's coach mentioned that he tried to negotiate with PSL to stop the competitions early.
So but the 23rd, I believe he said that he wanted the tournament to end.
To stop.
Resume, sorry.
Yeah. So I think he also understands that players need to rest, and we still have games, the PSL games this upcoming weekend. I think up until the 31st. Yes, the last game is on the 31st. So that means they'll have like a rest of like 4 days. Not to mention that in those days they still need to fly to the other side.
And be with their families as well. It's New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Okay, but let's be honest.
We also have a game. We got a game against Lesotho on the 5th.
This is their job. This is what they love. This is what they wanted. We all understand that they need rest and be with the families. It's fair enough. You're going to the AFCON. You've been chosen to go to the AFCON. You need to do the job. This is your job. You do it every day. You train every day. Go there and perform. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think with that, let me get our predictions out there on the table as a final closing point. Let me ask you where we finish on the table, and that will obviously tell me if we progress further than the group stages.
This is a tough question.
I think personally we finished second. I think the game
in the group stages.
Yes, but we still go through. I think the game against Nigeria.
We've got Mali, Tunisia, and
Namibia.
I think the Mali game
is the toughest one.
It is our first game as well. Yeah.
So I think
the group could potentially be decided after the game.
If we get points off that first game, I think that sets the tone for the rest of the group. If we get a point or win there, I think we smash the other two teams.
Well,
that's what I think we have the players for it. If they can back up and pick their socks up, and we get the positive result in the first game, I think we're onto something.
So we got a second place finisher. Mark is saying also you qualify.
I will take second place.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if we can get those points in that first game, we
so
on
it's
something.
The contingent on that.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
Gift. Where we finish?
Hey, bro. For me, it's a bit hard. I'm thinking about the last game that they played against Benin.
Yeah.
Can we maybe just see how they do on their next friendly and maybe take it from
there?
Yeah.
You have to have confidence.
I know.
Be confident. The only issues I have is the striking department. That's it for me.
But that's where our problem has always been, because we've kept lots of clean sheets in the past. Further than that, I
Like,
think the national team has only been defeated, I think, like 4 times since, I think it's 1.5 years
Yeah.
now. 1.5 years, we've
Like,
only seen defeat like 4 times.
The squad is nicely built. It's built around good players. The striking department, I think before the injuries, we were set to go with the best striking department.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had Motiba, Foster, Zwane, Lepasa was hot at
Yeah,
the time.
Mayo was-
Mayo.
yeah.
So we were actually spoiled for choice,
Yeah.
and now we got hit with this, unfortunately. But I think we still have what it takes.
Modi as well, another player who's
Probably
come on,
Modi
yeah,
for Chiefs.
definitely worth the
Also
shots.
a good player, but unfortunately, it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, football fans, Bafana fans, South African football fans, for watching our small take on the national team that Hugo Bruce has selected for AFCON 2023. Until we meet again, cheers.
Good luck.